The Jerome Grand Hotel, a hotel located in Jerome, Arizona. A nice little place to stop by. Great service, quality, and great people. Awesome place. Well, if you like ghosts. The Jerome Grand Hotel sits on top of a cliff, which gives anyone who stays there an amazing view of the valley. Each room comes with a room key, a bed, bathroom, sheets and covers, and really anything you would need for in the bathroom, and depending on which room you get, a view of the valley. This hotel also has a self-working elevator which you have to use using a key you get with your room key. In the lobby of the hotel, there is a book that lists all of the activity in the rooms guests have encountered, and room 32 is listed highest among them. Take a look at this group of photos taken by a guest of the hotel. You may notice they look like footprints leaving room 32. Listen to this experience that one of our guests had.
Yep, in the Grand Suite.
Oh, that's cool. Did anything happen to you?
Well, actually, a couple things happened.
Oh yeah? Like what?
Okay, so on the first night, at around 9:30, whatever, we were just hanging out. And we were there by ourselves, like no other people were coming, and our friends weren't even coming until later. Then all of a sudden we started hearing like footsteps.
Footsteps, really?
Yeah, and they're like, first they were kind of away, like they just came into the room, and they started getting closer, and we were like, what is this nonsense? And then, like, they seemed like they went into like our bedroom, and then after they came into our bedroom, like keys were jiggling. I'm like, what? Like, like you would think like they come and took room keys. No, that wasn't the case. It was like 6 or 7 or 5 keys.
She goes on to talk about how no one could have entered or left the room without them knowing, and that the worker they thought it was left 2 hours prior.
And then we even hear like a door open or shut, and then the sound was just gone.
Really? They also offer ghost tours at the hotel, where they tell you stories about some of the first events that happened. It's a fun experience for the kids as well as the adults. We'll let Chris take it from here.
Well, welcome to the grand tour, or the ghost tour I should say, of the Jerome Grand Hotel. My name's Chris, I'm going to be your tour guide. This is some of the equipment that we're going to be using on the tour, and we've got cameras, so you guys are going to be walking around the building with us tonight, for an hour or so, taking photos and seeing what we can get. There's a lot of stories to talk, and tell you guys about what happened when this was a hospital, and we're going to have this while we're doing it. This is an EMF detector that once you turn it on, it's taking a constant reading of the level of electromagnetic fields that are occurring where you're holding it, okay? And I can walk around anywhere with this thing in my hand, and wherever I go, it's going to be telling me the level of EMF fields in that bar right there, okay? Right now the needle's on 0, so there's nothing there, and it's turned on, it's taking a reading. And then this one here is an infrared thermometer that you pull the trigger back, and it releases the infrared beam, and wherever that beam is touching, right now it's on the concrete floor, it's sending back the temperature, and the screen is 77.0 degrees. Okay, if you can see that there.
Around the hotel, there's a lot of interesting things to look at. There's also a restaurant called The Asylum connected to the hotel, with great food and friendly service. There's also a lot to do around town, like go down to the old mine, shop around, scenery, or you can just go look around. They also have a lot of old buildings in town. And don't forget to visit the good old Liberty Theater. $2, you can go up and visit their film museum. They also have a movie that talks about Jerome's history.
It takes a pretty strong level of electricity. Well, let's all get to number 1 right now.
The lobby is where all the check-ins and check-outs happen. They love to see you come in and hate to see you leave, but hope that you'll visit again.